Hello, hello, Marie, Patty, Lisa. How are you all doing? Just playing around with some of the settings on the computer. Are you able to hear me okay? It sounds shit, is it? As I said, I'm only playing around with settings, so I'm trying to see if I can do music and have the mic on at the same time. All right, is it sound better now? That's good anyway. Were you able to hear the music in the background? Hello, Rocket, Irish, uh, Martina, Scotty, Marie. Oh, and Rita. I think I'd have to get more lessons off old Mucker. How are you getting on, Sky? Same here, Sky. I didn't even get to go to bed yet after being working last night. So I just said I'd come on here for a while and just play around with a few settings. Can you tell me, are you able to hear the music in the background? No, Sky, I'm okay. I'm used to it. Bit of hardship never killed anybody. Hello, Moto, and welcome. Hola. Where's that, Spain? You're right, Scotty. When I'm dead, I'll definitely be sleeping enough, all right. Hello, Sidhead. Thanks for popping in. This is really only just a bit of a test now. I'm not going to be on for too long. Yes, Scotty, I'm just having my testicles. I said, hey, I'd watch that, all right. I do enjoy all your vlogs. Actually, you and Sky are both from Scotland. Rita, do you love my Irish voice? Marie, going to cook me some dinner. Oh, God said, hey, don't ask Scotty that question. Hello, MLC Rider and Dublin Bike Life Ireland. Thanks for popping in. I'm only doing some testing here at the minute. Hello, old man Tony. Uh, Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. Hello to yourself as well. Make sure to go and check out each other's channels because I'm sure some of you might be new, especially all the bikers are in the house. Yeah, old man Tony, everything is working, but I want to try to do a few more things. Like I have a large fish tank in the background, and I want to get a webcam so I can actually have the fish tank in the stream as well. And there's just a couple of other small bits and pieces. I want to learn how to actually use this as well. Uh, Said definitely I would do a group live stream, but I actually don't know how to send invitations at the minute. Actually, if anybody wants to join on the panel there now, just let me know and I'll send an email to your YouTube. And all you have to do is click on the email and you'll be able to come and join me. Do you want me to send you an invite, said Ed? Yes, Scotty. I'll probably catch up with you on Old Mucker's channel in a while. Okay, said I'll send it there to you now. Right, I just after sending a message there now. So can you check your message on your YouTube emails? Okay, Scotty, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. As I said, I'm kind of new to all this, so I'm just trying out a few different things and see how it works out. There will be a stream on uh, later on. Old Mucker, he's from England, and I do be in the side chat, but we actually do have a good laugh on his channel, and it's definitely for over 18s, kind of a thing where anything goes. Um, there's a link for Old Mucker's channel as well for anybody that does want to check out his live stream later on. It's a good channel, good laugh as well. And if you're not subscribed to him already, give him a sub. He'd appreciate it. He's big into his bikes as well. Had a nice selection in the past. Are you having any luck, said Head? Hey, just in case you're wondering, I'm actually still doing some testing here. So for anybody sitting here watching, you can work away chatting among yourselves and all that. I'll still be keeping an eye on the side chat and all that, but I'm trying to get used to doing a couple of bits and pieces. So as I said, it is more or less a test stream anyway. Said, hey, did you have any luck with the link? Yeah, it's good that you're showing support as well, MLC Rider. All Mucker and Sedhead, two really good people. Um, Sedhead, you said something earlier about your Gmail. How do I go about getting your Gmail so I can send you an invite? I don't think you can actually. Well, you can post it in the side chat and I can remove it. Or actually, I can add you and you can remove it yourself. Can add you as moderator. I see MLC Raider, you're another Kawasaki head. Myself and Said head, we're both the same. I had Kawasaki's for years. Okay, Said head, I have your email and I after deleting that message so other people obviously won't be able to see your email. Keep it private. I have that sent there now as well. And if anybody else wants to join in on the panel for a chat, probably the easiest way is to send me your Gmail address. Because as I said, I'm only new to this, so I don't really know how to add people. I know I can send you a link on your YouTube email if anybody wants either. Yeah. That's true, MLC Rider. I'm riding Yamaha R1 now at the minute. It's a big change from the Kawasaki. I love the Kawasaki's. I always will, but the R1 was just a little bit more easier to ride, not as hard on fuel, and all around everyday use is a pretty good bike. Hello, Jonathan. Thanks for stopping by. As I was saying to a few already, this is really only a kind of a test stream. I'm just trying out a few bits and pieces. Some of the things I've tried already, half them worked, but this is all part of getting used to doing a live stream. Question for you, Jonathan. You into more bikes, fish, or anything in particular? Thanks as well for stopping by. It's much appreciated. I know there's probably a whole lot of people that probably can't understand half the things I'm saying. That being Irish, it's a bit of a tick and typical accent. Yeah, I actually have my microphone that's built into my speaker, and I'm not using a laptop at the minute. No, I'm actually using a PC, and just want to try out some settings on the PC. Oh, very good, Jonathan. It's one thing I love. I love anything to do with DIY. Like most people that knows me, my other hobby is fish keeping. So I have built some units for fish tanks, and I've rebuilt some aquariums themselves, like resealing them and all that. So anything to do with DIY. The same thing with the motorbikes. I do a lot of my own work as well. Right, lads. I'm going to be just back in a minute. Hello, Normal. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Christopher. Same thing. Thanks for joining us. This is just another one of these kind of test streams. I'm trying out different things. I am, but unfortunately, some of the things are not quite going the way I planned. But I'm using the home PC now at the minute. It's not the laptop, so it looks like I need to be a little bit more multitasking to actually get each thing working. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that at the minute. I'll try it again if you'd like, Head. I'd say if it was ringing, I'd say that might be a case for when you answer it, you join the stream. I'll try sending the link again. And sorry about the big thick Irish accent. I know half the people need a translator. I have to send that there again, Head. That's a nice size tank, Jonathan. The one of my tanks I have at the minute is 6 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot, and I keep some South American cichlids, and I have one big pleco, and he does a really good job of cleaning the tank. And I have one big pleco, and he does a really good job of cleaning the tank.
Right, buddy, how you doing?
Yeah, I can hear you now, all right, Ed, yeah.
Cool. Just turning the car.
Thanks for joining the panel.
No bother, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. I was after been working last night and came home, had to mind kids for the whole day. So it's only now that I'm actually getting to do a few things myself.
I was working to 4:30 today, so I'm actually in the middle of putting my kitchen back together again. I got a new boiler fitted, so.
Yeah. How are you getting on with the work with your bike?
Doing well. I've just ordered new exhaust mounting studs and gaskets and that. I've got a guy that's going to weld my collector box. I've got a hairline crack in it, so I've got a guy that's going to box it all in for me. So it's coming along nicely.
Yeah, I'm liking the videos that you're doing. You're actually getting very good with your videos too. I love the way you're doing kind of cinematics.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's like, see, when you watch your own videos, you're so critical of them that it's nice to hear another opinion.
Well, I know myself. Like, it's not easy, and like I can see the work that you're putting into it with the music and the video footage is going together. Like, I know it's not easy, so it's enjoyable to be able to watch somebody else doing it as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's like it's trying to take all the wee essences of everyone else and sort of make it your own. I know what I like watching, so try and sort of make these kind of videos myself. But
Yeah, it's definitely good. It is, but you don't see it the whole time with small motovloggers. Like some of the bigger ones, all right, you'll see them doing a certain amount of it, but like to ourselves now, it's a lot of work. You don't see it the whole time with small motovloggers. Like some of the bigger ones.
What's the weather like just now?
It's back okay now again. Is we after having a bit of snow and small bit of hardship. There was 1 week I couldn't go out on the motorbike at all, but it's back okay now again. Not too bad. How was it over your way?
Well, we're got a bit of rain just now, but it was reported in the papers today that we're about to get more cold weather and possibly snow over Easter.
Well, man, Tony, what part of England are you from? Just watching some of the side chat here as well, because there's a few other people on the side chat that would be into fish, and I'm both. I'm keep aquariums, and of course my other hobby is definitely the bikes. So I'm trying to just keep a quick check on the side chat as well.
Oh, that's cool,
thanks for everybody too that has joined tonight. Thanks for everybody. Yeah, just reading your comments there, Jonathan. I think everybody at some stage had a goldfish. I think it's the only way to start out with fish keeping. Have you any plans for the Somerset Head? Will you go travelling, or what are you going to do?
Well, I'm actually, there's a ZRX bike meet actually happening through in Edinburgh at the end of this month, which I'm going to be heading through to start off with. So I've not long just bought a DSLR camera, so I'm hoping to sort of add photography into the mix with the vlogging as well. So start off with. So,
you're definitely going to have your workouts all set head.
Add photography into the mix with vlogging as well. So you're definitely going to have your workouts all set head. Try to work out. There's a wee bit of feedback. Try to work out where it's coming from. You know what I think it is?
I know it's not easy. It's very hard to find the time as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, with the likes of the DSLR, I've not even had time to look at how to operate it. It's a brand new sort of hobby for me. So I just thought it's like, you know what it's like when you're out on your bike. You see some cracking sights, and a camera phone's just no up to taking the pictures that I would love to show everybody, you know.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying now. I'm even at the stage now where I need a second video camera as well.
Yeah, well, you know me, I like my cameras.
Yeah, I do. I know it all right. Yeah. No, definitely, because there's some clips I'd like to get myself. I need a second camera to be able to record the clip, and I nearly want a second person with me as well to make sure that nobody steals the camera when I leave it down on the side of the road.
That very thing is the only issue why I don't do it, is because I'm always worried that if I go up the road that somebody comes at the back of me and lifts my camera.
Yeah, no, that is one of the biggest worries, all right. But yeah, no, I have a couple of friends now over here, and they're doing some videos themselves. They're on YouTube. They're not bikers or anything like that. But hopefully they're going to come out and give me a hand to do some of the video clips.
Oh, brilliant!
So it's going to be interesting though, with a few flybys and things like that.
Yeah,
just
well,
for down out the exhaust and all that.
even if you've got somebody that can allow you to sort of mount a camera on the back of their car and you're doing overtakes and stuff like that, makes for good shots. You know?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I should ask the police, because they probably have plenty of videos of me. They're probably the one people that I want to be staying away from. I don't know if I actually ever told this story to you, Sedhead, but going back a couple of years ago, I was after doing a couple of track days, and I was over in Isle of Man a couple of times. I did some marshalling in Isle of Man, but one of the days I went out for a spin over the mountain. I had a ZX9, and I thought I was handy enough. But another lad that was on a ZRX 1200, he said he'd go as well, and he had his wife on the back of the bike. So I thought to myself, now this is going to be interesting. I'll leave him for nothing, and I have a bit of a laugh, when I got to the Craig na Ba. But little did I know, he was an ex-racer, and even with his wife on the back of the bike, I couldn't keep up with him.
Oh God, man! Oh dear, I was over in 2015. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. First ever experience at the Man, and I was on Bray Hill with my mate, and it's something that will stay with me forever. We ended up spending the rest of the week. It was the whole race week. We spent it down at the Quarter Bridge, just in the nook, sitting in the nook.
Now, I think at the time when I was over in Isle of Man, I think I probably spent the best part of it in Douglas in one of the bars.
Yeah, that's
where it was.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. It's you've really got to experience it to believe it, as you well know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but that's why I'm always saying, especially to a lot of my American subscribers, like you really have to go to the Isle of Man at least once in your life. Like, watching it on television is just not the same.
No, it isn't. It's not even the sights and sounds. It's the smells of the bikes as well. Because I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, like in 2015 when I was there, that was when James Hillier rode the Kawasaki H2R round, and you've never heard the sound of a bike like this. A supercharged bike coming down Bray Hill and then taking off up towards Braddon Bridge. It was just unbelievable. I've got the hair standing up on my back just thinking about it.
Yeah, that is one thing, 100%. Like, the hair does stand in the back of your neck. Like, it's just so quiet over there, and all you can hear is just the bikes.
Yeah.
And exhaust, and like it's something that you'll never hear in a lifetime. Like, it's hard to describe it. It's like everywhere else that you hear a motorbike flying by or that, there's always kind of cars or there's something, but over there it's just 100% bikes, and that's it.
I'm sure you'll agree with me as well. See, when I was standing in Bray Hill, you could tell, even though the bikes were going by that fast, you could tell the experienced riders and the non-experienced riders just from the fact that where we stood at Bray Hill, there was a wee bump in the road. Because of the speed that we're doing, the bike was reacting about 30 feet down the road, and the experienced riders kept the throttle pinned. It's like, but all the sort of inexperienced ones that were kind of sort of feathering the throttles or were going over it, and it's like, you just can't believe what these guys are doing. It's like they're putting everything on the line, and it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, the sector that I used to marshal in is called Ballagary. It's just after, I think, Glenlock campsite. So you have, let me think now, what's the name of the base? Union Mills. So
Yeah.
after Union Mills,
Oh, yeah.
the next really fast corner. I used to marshal on that particular corner,
Right.
and the riders used to tell me that they used to call that
Scary.
yeah, Ballascary, yeah, because they used to scare the fucking shite out of them.
Yeah, because like, what was that I was watching? I was watching the TT 2018 launch live on Facebook last night, and they were actually interviewing Milky Quail, and he was going round in the Porsche, and he was talking about that, and he was talking about how you get to the 30 mile an hour mark, you're doing 170 when you're hitting that, and then you're keeping on going until you see the entry to the corner, and then you're down one gear, commit, and then out the other end, you know. And
Yeah.
And it takes you 3 years to learn that.
Do you know all the top riders, and I mean now the ones that really have the balls, they're able to do that corner in top gear without dropping.
Yeah.
No, they're the lads now that are really on the edge. Like you've seen it yourself there with Guy Martin. Guy came off, he crashed. He had a massive big crash. He did. So you know, it just goes to show how tough of a corner it is as well.
Aye, absolutely. I mean, and like you say, that's just one corner out the 37.7 miles, you know.
Yeah, that's for sure. Thanks, Old Mucker, for joining. As I said already, this is more or less another test stream for me. I was trying to see if I could do some music in the background and all that sort of shit, but of course it didn't work out. But luckily enough, Head after joining in on the stream here, so we're having a good old conversation with the Isle of Man and the bikes in general. But I think Head, he might have subscribed, and I'm not sure, but he'd actually like your channel as well, because I know in the past you showed me a lot of your you had a lot of Kawasaki's on Mucker, so I know Head is another Kawasaki head as well.
Two up present, ZRX, and I've got a ZZR 600.
Yeah, I seen Old Mucker had some of the older. I think it was the ZRX 750, and I think I can't remember. He actually showed me a couple of bikes. Might be the GP said 1100 or something now. But Old Mucker, do you want to join the panel? As soon as you go live, I'm going to end the stream anyway. So if you want to join us, just let me know, and I'll continue the link. Just for anybody else too that has joined the stream, myself, Old Mucker, and a couple of us, we do go onto his channel most nights, and when the live stream is on, we'll be chatting, but to be an awful lot of piss taking going on as well. It definitely is for over 18s. You know, it's sometimes the chat can get a bit carried away, especially with a couple of the women. But it's always a good old crack and brilliant laugh.
I've actually just trying to get together with this as well, because I'm using my laptop to talk to you just now, but I'm using my mobile phone to go through the chat with. Makes it a wee bit.
Yeah, it does. No, I'm having turbo lag, or if I use my laptop or mobile phone, there's a huge delay. So I just completely went away from it altogether. So I'm just using my computer now, and I have 3 or 4 different windows open at the one time.
Yeah.
Old Mucker, GP said 900. Said XR, says ZR, so he had loads of them.
Yeah, I've actually got a ZXR 1200S just now, Old Mucker. I've also got a ZZR 600 E1, which is 24 years old. Doesn't look it. It's done 60,000 miles and it still pulls like a train. Did all the work on it myself. I just wouldn't put it in a garage. It's not that I don't trust them. It's just I felt like I wanted to learn my own bike, you know, and get to know it. So that's why that's why I've still got it. It's became more than a bike to me. So
yeah, no, the Kawasaki's are great. Like another Kawasaki I had was the Zephyr, another really good bike as well.
Yeah. Only Kawasaki.
What do you think?
Sorry.
What do you think of the new said 900 RS?
I like it. I like it. It's kind of is that it looks like a cafe racer kind of the old style.
Yeah, it is. It's the old style brought back.
Yeah. I kind of like that mix. You know, it's like because I'm sort of leaning away from bikes where I'm hugged over the tank. You know, I'm at that funny age where I can't hack it anymore. So
yeah,
I like the more upright bikes. So no, I like it. I like all the lines. I mean, like I've got a picture on my Instagram, and it was I was at the Scottish Bike Show, and this husband and wife, they've got like all the series of Kawasaki right the way through the range, and to see the new bike, you could actually put it at the end of the whole line of all their bikes, which are 40, 50 years old, and it doesn't look out of place. It's just got all the modern sort of tech on it, really. Yeah.
Just looking here at the side chat. Thanks, RTC Manga, for joining us. Welcome to probably it's the first live stream that I've seen yourself on. For everybody else, make sure to go check out RTC Manga's channel. He's a big car guy, and he has a fantastic car there at the minute. But he was after being over at, let me see, where was it? Lanzarote. Now, the thing with Lanzarote, the roads over there remind me a lot of Isle of Man, so it's definitely a place that I like myself.
There's one thing I like about Kawasaki's, and that's every Kawasaki owner will know what I'm talking about, and that's you can tell a Kawasaki without even turning around just by the sound of the gearbox going into first gear.
Yeah, I know. They're clunky.
Yeah. Very distinct.
And another thing that's great with Kawasaki is they really love to pop and bang.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, bye, for joining my live stream. I probably should have said it to you earlier, but I wasn't planning on staying on for too long. I just more or less said when I got back home I'd try out, you know, a little bit of testing, and I'm using my PC, not my laptop. So I wanted to see what way this would work.
Yeah.
The plan for my next stream now, my streams are going to be like my videos. They're not really too regular or anything like that, but I want to get a webcam running as well, so people can see my fish tank that I have in the background. Because you know, my other channel, I had a lot of people ask me questions, and I want to do a Q&A sort of to be able to answer all the questions. Like, there's just so many questions, and I'm not able to keep up with them all.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of doing this testing here now.
It's cool. It's no bother. Listen, anytime you're going on, you're wanting somebody to come on and chat, I'll be more than happy to do it, buddy.
Yeah. No, that's great, Saidhead. No, I just see what Olmekor said. He's not able to come on at the minute because he's feeling a bit smelly. So he said he needs to have a shower or something like that. But we actually all know with Olmekor, all these things are all code words, you know, because like he just have to feed his dog at night time, and he has to go at a certain time, and he has to go to make tea and all that. But we actually know he won't leave old Mrs. Mucker alone. Like he puts her through a very tough time every night. He does. And you know, it's the same thing on his chats. Like we do hear the sip going and the whole lot, you know. Yeah, I forgot about that. He has to bring the dog for a walk, and she came on there the other night and said it only takes about a minute to walk the dog, so we're not too sure what the other 10 minutes are about. But yeah, I talk shit all the time. I do. I'm fucking Irish. What would you expect? Thanks, Aaron, as well for joining the live stream. So just for yourself, Sedhead, all these people in the side chat, they're all piss takers.
Cool.
But they're all good. They're all good crack. As I was saying, with old Mucker's chat, we'd be all in his chat there later on tonight, and you'd be surprised with some of the things that goes on in it now. It's definitely for over 18s, maybe even over 21s.
I've not got a sensitive disposition, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, said Head, if you were easy offended, no, it definitely wouldn't be the good place to go. Iron Rita was in earlier. She just came in and she went again, so not too sure. She's probably doing one of her haul videos, I'd say. Thanks as well. Oh, can't even pronounce your name. Arzon. It's no point me trying to pronounce your name. Me with American English, I'm no good at it at all. There's a new one, American English. So, Sidhead, are you going to go to any of the racing this year? Will you go down to England for any of the events?
I was talking to XT Donkey about possibly going over to one of the races over in Ireland. So
yeah, he's actually from Northern Ireland, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to meet up with him as well because like he's not really terribly far away. Like from me, up north is 3 hours. It's not that far at all.
There's like there's a lot of these sort of races all the way through the season there. You know that you can get quite intimate with the racers, which
they're
watching right over a hedgerow, I suppose. So I mean, like we're not that far anyway. You know, it's just a hop over on the ferry. You can go over and come back in the same day if you want. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, there's some good races. Like the start now next month, around the end of April, is the first race in Cookstown, and it's really good. So that's what I might do. I might pop up to one of them myself now. It's like I haven't been up there in a while. That's a good one, Iron. Chances of an Irish lad walking over a bar, that'd be like winning the lotto. Right, guys, I'll be back again in a minute. Right here, and I was just saying to old Mucker there a while ago, once when he goes live, I'm going to go off stream myself, and I'm more or less just testing out a few bits and pieces, trying to get used to how to use Google Hangouts and do all the things that yourself and old Mucker does.
That's cool, buddy.
It's early days.
It's cool. Got to shoot myself because got to go down and get this kitchen built. Otherwise, I don't get allowed out on my bike.
Oh, I know. Did you ever try doing a live stream yourself, Sedhead?
Yeah, I did one. We actually, who was it? We had 650. I don't know if you've heard of 650. He's from.
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah, he's from Manchester. He does a lot of good sort of how-to videos for like motor vloggers.
Yeah.
How to grow your channel, and best camera settings, how like editing tips and techniques. So.
Yeah.
We actually did a live stream with him. So I was part of a group of boys called 12 Wheels Around. It was basically 6 boys that got together. We're all like Scottish motor vloggers, but it kind of sort of fell by the wayside. But while we were doing that, we did do a couple of live streams. So, but I tend to just jump into the chat boxes now instead of actually coming on. So.
Yeah, I know it's a lot easier already, isn't it? On stage. That's what it is like with me. But I think this is only what my 3rd time to ever be doing it or on a live stream. Even I joined one, and this is my 2nd one. My last live stream, it was very late, and I was after having a good few drinks as well, so. To the other. It was okay, but it wasn't such a good idea to try to do testing, you know, especially when you're having a couple of drinks.
Definitely.
Thanks, MCL Rider. Appreciate it. If anybody else wants to join the live stream, just let me know. Now, I'm only going to be on for about another 10 minutes, so it'll be short and sweet. So if anybody wants to join me, just let me know on the side chat. What year is your bike, Sedhead?
Which one? The ZZR or the ZRX?
The ZRX.
ZRX an 03 plate.
What year would that be? No, I'm, you know, I'm from Ireland. We're only going
2003.
2003, is it?
It's only just done 13,000 miles, so it's hardly been used. The guy who used to own it spent 6 months in Spain and 6 months in the UK, so this was his UK bike.
Yeah.
Because he had a bike in Spain, and you know it's like dry and dusty over there, so he never washed his bike, and he did the same with this one over here. So it's a wee bit tatty, but that's my job to bring it back up to a standard, you know.
Yeah, no, I know I have to do the same myself now. I'm after falling off my own bike, the R1, twice in the last, I'd say, a couple of weeks. One of the times I fell off it, there was snow on the road. I was after being up and down the road a couple of times, but what I didn't know is the last time I was going home, a car had crashed and all the oil went on the road.
Yeah.
So where I was driving in between the snow, when I came on the aisle, I had nowhere to go, and I just fell off, and that was the end of that. Then there only a couple of days ago, I fell off as well. It was just one of those really stupid moments. I was pulling over at a petrol station, and a lad waved me out, and just as I went to drive out, another person thought they were being waved, and they drove out in front of me, so I had to jam on the brakes.
Yeah.
And I didn't have enough time to grab the clutch, and I literally just fell over. And of course, everybody just stood there laughing. Not one person helped me. I had to pick the bike up off the road, and I went off again. So from the two occasions, I went over on the same side, and I just scratched the fairing. But
yeah. Well, when I got the ZRX front right hand side fairing, it looks as if it's been dropped on its side at some point and it's cracked. The way it's cracked, it's right on the decal. So I've actually sourced another fairing. It's exactly the same colours and it's got a crack on it as well, but it doesn't actually go into the decal. So one of my mates is a body repair specialist, so he's going to repair the crack and respray that area. So, and then I'll just put my broken one back onto eBay.
Yeah, that'd be the right thing to do. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to buy a complete new tailpiece, and the side one I can actually get it fixed and resprayed. So it's not too big of a job, but it just looks kind of rough at the minute. But it's my everyday bike. I'm driving in snow, ice, bad weather right through the whole year. So there's no point in me fixing it now at the minute, just in case.
Yeah, that's it. I've actually been looking at a set of Rentec crash bars for the ZRX. Because like the engine casings and that, they've got like fins and that on them. Now, the cost of repairing them if you dropped it, for the sake of £100 for a set of crash bars, it's well worth it. Sacrificing them instead of covers.
Yeah, no. Well, I was thinking about getting, but I don't know. It might be such a good idea at all. I was going to get the wheelie bars and the scraper bar on the back, and the big footrests on the back pegs as well. But I know well if I get that, I know what's going to happen straight away. I'd be definitely drawing the wrong attention then, because I'd be up and down the road on the back wheel all day, and of course there's a couple of people here on in the side chat, and they're half worried about the way I do drive the bike as it is. So I don't want to show the wrong side of me, for people to be thinking I'm a bit of a lunatic. Thanks for coming back and joining us, Rita. I hope you're loving both the Irish accent here and Sedhead's Scottish accent. Rita has a bit of a thing for these different accents over here.
I just hope everyone can understand what I'm saying.
Sure, look at if you can't understand it, we'll send the translator there later on, or I'll put up subtitles when the video ends. I don't worry about them too much. Like I know them well. I know them well enough from joining their own chats anyway.
Really?
And especially Rita. Like Rita is from Texas, so you know yourself. Thanks for joining the stream, Emergency Vehicles, Trains and Aircrafts. It's much appreciated, and to everybody else who's joining the stream, Iron Dog as well. So I'm going to end the stream here now in just a minute. I didn't really plan to keep it going as long as I did. As I said, it was really only a bit of a test. So at least I know one thing that worked anyways. I was able to add a set head to the panel, which is good. At least I got that out of the way anyway. It was great having set head with me on the panel as well. Another biker.
Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much.
So thanks anyway to everybody that has joined in the side chat and all that, and I will catch up with you later. I'll be in Old Mucker's chat. I will. So I'm going to end it here now anyway. So thanks everybody again for joining. And said head, I'll catch up with you again, and I'll be checking out your video that you're uploading there for tonight.
Cheers, buddy. Catch you later, Paul.
No, well, thanks for that anyway, and thanks to everybody else in the side chat. That's it now from me.